Our very own Cole Verrett recently caught up with match coordinator George Mowbray of the Southwest Louisiana Rifle and Pistol Club and Doug Koenig, world-class shooter, as he passed through Lake Charles, Louisiana to shoot the Crawfish Cup there and then head to the NRA annual meeting in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Yeah, I'm the match coordinator for the Crawfish Cup. It's an annual NRA Action Pistol Regional that we put on at typically the last weekend in April, which is about a month or so before the NRA Bianchi Cup National Action Pistol Championship. We have planned this match at this time period because this is when a lot of shooters start to gear up for the match, and we try to attract the top shooters such as Doug Koenig here to the match to shoot it. Doug, this is what, how many years you been here? This your second year?
This is my second year. You know, typically I come from Pennsylvania, so it's really difficult this time of year to get good weather and get training in and get preparation. So this is a good match for me to kind of get things started, get my gear out, and you know, start training, start focusing on the Bianchi Cup.
And of course, Doug is no stranger to Bianchi Cup shooting.
This will be my 27th Bianchi Cup this year in 2014. I shot my first one in 1987, so I've been around the block a few times.
As a multiple world title holder over the years, Doug still remains a very humble person and very loyal to those who have helped him and continue to help him in his drive to be the best.
I've got a few. You know, I've been very fortunate in my shooting career. I've had some great sponsors and great companies behind me to help with my training and preparation. So, you know, when you have great equipment and, you know, you get some resources to be able to train, you know, good things happen.
Not only is Doug a world-class shooter, but he's also one heck of a road warrior.
Yeah, you know, I'm down here shooting the match on Friday, which typically is for the ROs. We would normally shoot the match on Saturday, but George has opened it up for people that are headed to the NRA show to shoot with some ROs today. So that's why I liked it to do. I'm going to fly up to the NRA convention this afternoon, and you know, I'll be at the NRA show tomorrow and Sunday.
And here's some places you can go if you want to get involved in Bianchi Cup shooting.
Yes, you could go to the NRA website, nra.org, and can look up that information. We also have a website, the Southwest Louisiana Rifle and Pistol Club. It's SWLA-rifleandpistol.org, and you can read up about this match. You can see results, pictures, and there are links to the NRA site.
You can also check out the NSSF's website, wheretoshoot.org. They'll tell you different clubs that have all different shooting disciplines: action pistol, steel, IPSC. So it's really also another good resource to kind of get linked in some different clubs in your area and find out what type of shooting's going on.
Now, Doug, do you have any advice for any new shooters getting into the sport?
Well, you know, the best advice I can give new shooters is know your equipment as best as possible. You know, I try to tell new shooters or people that come in for a lesson, you know, do all your gun handling stuff, be familiar with your equipment at home, dry fire, you know, your holster position, all those things. So when you do get that precious, valuable time at the range, that you can spend that time shooting instead of messing around with your equipment, because it's really important to, you know, have a good baseline so when you come to the range, you can get all your practice in firing ammunition.
Now, on that note, what equipment are you using today?
Well, today I'm shooting my 1911 Smith & Wesson DK 38 Super. It's got a Bianchi conversion on it, which means it has a shroud. I also have a Loophole Gilmore LG 35 mover scope on top, and I'm shooting Hornady 110 grain hollow point bullets. So, you know, the equipment's ready to go. I got some fine tuning. I had a couple little issues in the match. You know, and that's another good thing about these early matches for me is, you know, because I haven't really done a whole lot of shooting this spring, is it kind of gets me out, gets the gear out, and this is where little problems are going to come up. I had a little hiccup today with some ammunition, you know, some reloaded ammunition that I had done. So, you know, I've got some time now before the Cup to go through all my gear and make sure everything's perfect before I head to the big match.